NFL Sunday Ticket is now on YouTube and YouTube TV, which means that you can stay close to your team even if you don't live in their town. Like, maybe you're a Raven who married a Seahawk who got a job in the land of the Falcons. With NFL Sunday Ticket, you can watch your team's out-of-market Sunday afternoon games no matter where you live, because you shouldn't have to change teams even if you change towns. NFL Sunday Ticket, now on YouTube and YouTube TV. Go to youtube.com/presale to get $50 off.
Terms and embargoes apply. Offer ends 9/19. No refund. Subscription auto renews.
This is the House of Hockey podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Hockey is more than a game. It's a lifestyle. It's you, the diehard supportive fans, your favorite players who are on the team you cheer for, and the organization who supports them.
The companies that make your gear, bags, and beer league sweaters. The hockey moms and hockey dads, and everything else that makes this House of Hockey your home. Come on in. I'm Breezy.
And I'm Rae.
And this is our house. First of all, I have a lot of feelings about this Stanley Cup thing. And
we're going to just start the episode. It's episode 156. Welcome to the House of Hockey podcast. I'm Rae.
I'm Breezy.
All right, carry on.
Okay, maybe it's just me. It probably is just me. But I just feel like the Stanley Cup final, like the clinching game, there just wasn't like that emotion that like in years past were like, it was, maybe it's because they knew they were going to win because it was such a blowout game. But I just didn't get like the warm, fuzzy feelings inside. Like, you know, when you see the cup, how you get kind of like choked up a little bit and like your stomach's all in like knots because you're like so excited and like emotional. And then they like hold the cup, you like get that little, you know, frog in your throat or something. I did not get that at all. And it was one of those things where it was like, was it like, I mean, they're probably just excited because they knew they were going to win. I don't know.
First of all, nobody knows they're going to win. Breezy, how do they know they're going to win?
You know you're going to win when you have it's 5-0 in like the first period. Like, you know you're going to win.
Listen, I would never take that mindset, and I doubt the players would too. They were clearly they didn't, because they ended up scoring 9 goals. So like, come on.
Well, they were just playing because that's how they play.
Yeah,
they knew
so
they were going to win the cup.
No way.
They had a look on their face. They knew they were winning.
Okay, I'll give you this about the not feeling as emotional. It's because that whole series was such a kind of a blowout, and Vegas just dominated that whole thing. And I think people were really rooting
they knew they
for
were going to win.
I think people really wanted that underdog story. And I think we all expected a little more out of Florida. And I would say that Florida expected more out of themselves, except we've all seen the extensive list of like ridiculous injuries that the guys were playing with. But I think that's why. And also, you don't like Vegas. So, of course, you don't have that feeling.
No, but even like, I didn't even like the Tampa Bay Lightning. And like, you still get that like feeling. I think it's because the players show some different form of emotion than like, there was like, I don't know. I just feel like the players didn't have that emotion that like you've seen with previous cup winners. And I think maybe that's why like it was just more, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it the way I'm trying to, I guess.
Yes, you're describing it. And I would say that I think we said this about the second cup win for the Lightning, that it was sort of, they were like, meh, we won. Yeah. Like, it was lacking that sort of intensity like when they first won it. Yeah. Now, why Vegas didn't have that, I couldn't tell you, but I don't know. They're just excited. They express it differently.
I guess. I don't know. But like, I know it's exciting when like you're back-to-back cup champions, and like that's like a whole different kind of feeling. Or if you win the cup, like how the Kings did in 2012, 2014, like you still get excited. But like, I almost feel like the excitement, like you just said, like you need to not win it back-to-back in order to have the excitement, like the Lightning. But I don't know about this whole Vegas thing. It's probably because I don't like them, but I just feel like it wasn't there. And I was talking to somebody else who like doesn't mind Vegas. They just didn't want them to win, but they kind of said the same thing.
Okay.
So I can't go off of that either. But
no,
it was like there's just some sort of emotion that just wasn't there.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. And it's what all the haters of Vegas say all the time, is that they don't know what it is to lose for 30 years in a row.
That's
The fans don't know. The city doesn't know. They have no idea what it truly means to bring a cup to that city in this league if you've played for as many years as most of the other teams have. That's what it is. It doesn't make it any less great for them to win it. It's just like they're going to have their down years, and we're going to see how loyal the Vegas fans are then, because this is unprecedented and they just don't know. They just don't know what that's like to have crap teams for many years and seasons.
Yeah.
So the emotion and the emotional weight of that isn't there in that way that you're trying to describe.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I also thought it was funny. William Karlsson's, you've been there since day one. 6 years ago. 6 years ago.
In case anybody who's listening didn't figure this out, but the Vegas Golden Knights are the Stanley Cup champions. I didn't think we had to say it, but we're going to say it. So the Vegas Golden Knights are the Stanley Cup champions. They defeated the Florida Panthers 4-1. Yes.
Yeah.
They won at home in Las Vegas, and Wild Bill, aka William Karlsson, his speech on the stage at the end of the parade is epic. He can barely form words. He's like, noise. I don't know. He can barely form words, and it's absolutely hilarious. The guys are all tarps off because their shirts have been soaked with champagne. It's 90 degrees in Vegas. I don't know how that guy didn't have alcohol poisoning, but Wild Bill for the win. I do have to give props to somebody you don't like, Patty Maroon. When he was Florida man and he won, he was still able to make complete sentences and was just as intoxicated as Wild Bill. So I got to give some kudos over there to Patty Maroon's ability to be absolutely annihilated and still form words.
I love how whoever the girl was that was trying to she was like, you're done. You're done. Give me the microphone.
Yeah. They cut the mic. It was pretty funny. So if you guys didn't know, every hashtag that the Vegas Gold Knights were using during their social media and everything, and their whole sort of playoff theme was cup in 6 or Stanley in 6 or something to that degree. And at first I was like, I don't understand. What is this in 6? I didn't get it until I did the research. So in case you're one of those people like me, their owner, Bill Foley, said at the inception of this team 6 years ago that the team would win in 6 years, and they did. And so that's that whole thing. That's actually really cool. I mean, to be able to call that, come on, you got to give them a little, that's kind of cool. I'm not going to get anything out of you.
Rigged.
Don't even start that. Don't even start that NFL nonsense here. We're not doing that. Mark Stone had a hat trick in the final game, the clinching game. And this was a cool stat you found. I was wondering, we were talking beforehand, if that had ever happened in a clinching game that a player had scored a hat trick. And the answer is
yes. So the last time that it happened was in 1922 when Babe Dye scored the hat trick when he was playing for the Toronto St. Pats against the Vancouver Millionaires, which that's a long time ago. But then I saw this stat and I was like, this is kind of cool because Seattle is now a team, right? Mm-hmm. So the time before 1922 when a hat trick was scored in the cup clinching final was in 1920, so 2 years prior, so not as long as a drought for there, when Jack Dureau, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, kind of looks like that, of the Ottawa Senators versus the Seattle Metropolitans.
Pretty cool.
Kind of cool.
That's cool. Yeah, that is a stat for the books. I'm very happy for Stone. He got his cup. I'm glad he's deserving of it. Jack Eichel, the things he has been through with his health, with his years in Buffalo, and possibly like not being able to play after he had that surgery. I mean, that was pretty serious. He is a Stanley Cup champion. So I'm really happy for those guys. Are you not happy for those guys?
Funny because, okay, so it's funny about Eichel because he'd never played a playoff game before. So his first playoff appearance, he wins the Stanley Cup. However, I saw another stat that said the Buffalo Sabres traded. So when Ryan O'Reilly left Buffalo,
oh yeah,
he won the cup the next year with the St. Louis Blues, and then now Eichel's gone, wins the cup again. So I guess if you want to win a cup, you got to get shipped out of Buffalo. So whoever the all-star is that gets shipped out of Buffalo next, whatever that team goes to, it's probably going to win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Did you see that aerial photo of the team when they won that is like shaped in a heart?
Yeah.
It's unreal. You're so not excited. I can't with you right now. It was like the coolest picture. That is so neat. Like, and then I forget who's in the middle. I think it might be Marchie or Riley. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it is.
Marchie. And he's looking up and he looks like Jon Snow, like from, there's like a Game of Thrones shot. They put it side by side that looks like he's trying to escape what were those people called in the Game of Thrones? Those dead people?
I don't know. I never watched Game of Thrones.
Well, now you have something to do in the off season. Anyway, go. I thought it was a well-deserved. I'm happy for Vegas. I'm happy for the fans. There were 100,000 people expected on the parade route. Your people are probably going, that's not a lot of people. The city of Vegas does not have like 10 million people in it. Okay. So that's a lot of people. There were fans there. It was packed. Like that was a huge turnout. And to be able to have their parade on the Vegas Strip, they don't close the Strip like that for like anything ever, ever. It is a huge deal. They wouldn't even close the Strip when the league went there for the All-Star game. They wouldn't close down the Strip.
Yeah.
So that is a BFD. The fans deserve it. This is the wildest, like most epic place for a parade. The guys, I don't think have been sober. I read a report that the day after they won, Foley flew them all up on private jets to his like golf course or something to celebrate or something like that. Because they were out on a golf course. I saw Eichel like out with the cup on some like random golf course with nobody around. So they could just like, I guess, have a day of golfing in the cup. I don't know. And then they were playing bags with it. I want the strip club footage. I need the cup at my strip club that they get free lap dances at. Like, where is that picture? Is the team not going to do that because it's like bad PR? I don't know. I think they need to. That's my thought.
That's your thought.
Yeah. This is so exciting. Come on.
So exciting.
You're exciting. So thrilled. This week's episode of the House of Hockey podcast is brought to you by Light the lamp during the hockey playoffs with DraftKings Sportsbook. New customers can make a $5 bet and score $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN for the Hockey Podcast Network, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Massachusetts, call 800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. That's 467-369. In Kansas, call 1-800-522-4700. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 and over in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/hockey terms. Okay, let's talk about
thrilled.
all of the champions who've got 3 Stanley Cups in the league.
Yeah, so 3 Stanley Cup. Well, I guess it's so active players with 3 Stanley Cups. So I guess that would be who would have their name on the cup 3 times. Not that Vegas has won 3 times in a row. Yada yada yada.
Yes.
But let's just go with 3 current Golden Knight players, which would be Alec Martinez, Phil Kessel, and Jonathan Quick. So Phil Kessel didn't really do much, but he played enough to get his name on the cup. I was trying to look because I don't think what's his name, Brossoit, that he was like their main goalie throughout the entire year, right? Who got injured.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he qualified to get his name on the cup, which kind of
What?
sucks. I don't think he did. Because I think he got injured too. You might have to.
He was out too many. He was out of the season for too many games.
I think so. You might have to fact check me on that. But Alec Martinez, Phil Kessel, Jonathan Quick, which Jonathan Quick, I don't.
Also,
I get it.
But did he even play in one playoff game?
Not one playoff game.
There's no way Quick gets his name on the cup.
He does.
He hasn't played. Did he play a single game?
He played like Vegas at the end of the season.
How many games?
I think he might have, or maybe it was like 3, and he was pulled for one of them. I think it was 3 games. And then I think he was pulled in 1 game.
How does that qualify? I don't know
how that works. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but I guess someone will make sense of it for me, I'm sure. Sure. Pat Maroon, Sidney Crosby, Marc-Andre Fleury, Chris Letang, Evgeny Malkin, English, your boy Patrick Kane, and Jonathan Toews. So it looks to me like you have a bunch of current Vegas, a Tampa Bay Lightning, and then the rest basically are Penguins or Blackhawks.
Yeah. Marc-Andre Fleury is like all of those. Oh my God. He's played for Chicago, Pittsburgh, Vegas. The only team he hasn't played for is Tampa. How cool is that?
Or LA, but LA isn't really a part of it anymore because
I'm counting Quickie as a Vegas Golden Knight.
Yeah.
Current team. That's pretty cool. Look at us making our own stats.
Cool. Yeah. We're so cool.
We're so cool. Okay, I want to talk to you about the off-ice endorsements that the players get. And I gotta say, this is utterly disappointing because I couldn't tell you one. Okay, this was from Talking Hockey. Adam Seaborn put this up. Most off-ice endorsement deals across the NHL. Mitchell Marner is the leader with 10. Who?
Yeah, he's got the headphones, he's got Red Bull, he's got, what else does he have?
I guess I don't follow him on social because I have never seen him do an ad for a single one of those things.
He does Red Bull a lot, and I know he's got like a headphone thing that he does. I don't remember any other ones.
Okay, Brad Marchand, 9. What have you ever seen him do? I couldn't tell you either. Austin Matthews, 7. I've seen.
Oh, they probably had Drew House too.
I've seen
Marner and Matthews Drew House.
I've seen Matthews' social post a couple of things.
But I think he does like more like designer, like Armani, maybe.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Connor McDavid is 7.
Yeah, he's got a lot. BioSteel.
I think this counts.
He's got a lot. I'm gonna name one.
I know. This is what I'm saying. Like, we could barely name one for these guys. Bo Horvat has 6. Who the hell? What is Bo Horvat endorsing? Ovechkin has 5, which we've seen because he's done those commercials for the, what was it? Insurance?
Like cereal.
And no, it was insurance. They're eating cereal.
Yeah.
Look at this. Nick Suzuki, he's got 4. Doing what? Anze Kopitar. Have you seen any of his endorsements?
Built Basics.
Okay.
I think that's about 1. That's a clothing brand.
He's got 4. Andre Burakovsky has 4 and John Tavares has 3. First of all, as a new business owner, official LLC woman,
misorganize it.
CEO of one. No, this is Lady on TV LLC.
Oh.
But my organizing business is going pretty well too. But either way, listen, who are these guys as managers? What the hell are they doing? They are not doing anything for these players. These guys are all probably at like CAA, who doesn't give a flying you-know-what about any of the hockey players because they don't make that much money. But this is the problem. This is the problem in the league. There needs to be more, at least endorsements. Jesus Christ. This is not that hard. And these guys have, well, maybe not all the guys on this list have personalities, but like maybe 2 of them
3?
do. 2 or 3 of these 10 guys have
Mitchie,
Marchie, Ovechkin. Matthews has no personality. Are you kidding me?
He does.
He's like this. Yeah, so
he's the cool guy.
Gotta have my headphones. Yeah, I really like these. Are you kidding me? He's this most boring person. Austin Matthews, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I dare you. Go ahead. No, none of these guys have personality. Are you kidding? These are the wrong people to have endorsements in the league. Fix this. Who are these salespeople? Who are these behind them? There's already like brands that are sponsors of the league. You would think you would go and tap into them, like Honda, Bridgestone tires. Like all these guys love fucking cars. Why aren't you like giving them tires or something? Like, Jesus, this is not that hard. This is not hard. Why is this hard? I think I need to make another new job for myself, is going in and figuring out endorsement deals for these guys to grow the league appropriately, because this is just like unacceptable. Like they could sign an endorsement. Every Vegas Golden Knight could sign an endorsement deal with the strip club that wants to give them free lap dances forever. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I did say that when they win the cup, that bars and like casinos and stuff should offer actual, like, not like the brand Stanley Cup, but like, you know, like the Stanley Cup replica cups to put like their Fat Tuesdays in, because that is a good idea. Because I would go get one. I probably wouldn't drink a Fat Tuesday because I have bad experiences, but it's a good idea.
But this needs to be worked on in the off season. Everybody who's listening, you need to work on this in the off season and get these guys some much better endorsements that we actually see on TV. Because this is just,
you know, PK Subban he was on Bridgestone tires.
Yeah.
You need more PKs in the league, like that kind of personality.
There are,
but maybe not as intense.
No, not as like PK. There are TikTok stars out there who make more money than Connor McDavid. That is absurd to me. Connor McDavid's skill, mind, body, and soul is worth way more than whatever that TikTok person is doing with editing. I'm sorry. Like, I'm in that field too, and I know that's an art in and of itself, but the pay disparity is just ridiculous. Okay. I had to get in one last event for the season.
Yes.
I feel better.
This is potentially our last episode of the season.
It is. We're going into the off season.
Yeah,
it's off season.
Off season. I didn't know if we were going to announce it or not, because I don't think we announced it last season.
No, we did.
Oh yeah, we did.
We did. We're taking the off season off.
Summer break.
Yeah, we got to. We will not be covering the draft, or the awards, because, what are we going to debate? Who should have won an award? No. Unless something goes awry with Connor Bedard. Did I say his name right? Yeah. Oh my God. For a second, I was like, that's...
Wait, I think I saw something that said that the Blackhawks were also looking at potentially drafting his best friend.
Okay, that's great. Let's hope that happens. Let's hope that happens.
I'm done.
I'm happy with this. We can get a new Kane and Taze. I'm cool with that. Unless something goes awry. Okay, folks.
Yeah. But we're going to take notes throughout the off season.
Yeah.
We already pre-discussed this. We're going to take notes on what we think are hot topics. So when we come back in September at some point, we will go over things, and you don't have to say this is old news because it's going to be new news.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be going over it again.
Yeah, and you'll need to be reminded because you're going to forget what happened in the off season, and you're going to be like,
and we're going to forget until we remind ourselves.
Yeah, when we're like, wait, who's on what team now? No. Oh yeah. Those will...
I have a feeling there's going to be some pretty crazy signings and potential trades.
Yeah.
Coming up. So
yeah. Oh, this was the last thing of your list of the 3 current players with cups. I think that number is going to drop significantly. I think depending on how Kane does with his surgery, Taze might be retiring soon. Kessel, is he going to keep playing? Is Quickie going to keep playing? What's going to happen there? You know?
Yeah.
We know the Pittsburgh boys are at least going to be giving it another run this year with the new owner or the new GM, Kyle Dubas at the helm, who firmly believes in the core. Okay. I'll believe it when I see it, when I see the Pittsburgh Penguins celebrating their 4th Stanley Cup win next season. Okay. Do you remember, speaking of not being able to remember things, did we make predictions at the beginning of this season who we thought would make it? I feel like we didn't really make that kind of a prediction.
We probably did because we're a little bit bold like that, but I don't remember.
I don't either. If anybody remembers, let us know.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us would have picked Vegas, though.
I definitely would not have picked Vegas.
You probably picked Toronto.
Probably, actually. I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm gonna have to go look.
I think I said the Kings maybe could have, because I think a couple years ago I said that the Kings would probably win within 3 years because we were just coming out of the rebuild. So I think that 3 years might be this next season. So maybe I said not this year for the Kings, but next season, which would be so. But yeah, I probably said Toronto, probably.
Probably
no.
that,
I think I might have said the Rangers, actually.
I feel like I could have said them too. Have you shopped at Pure Hockey? They are America's largest hockey retailer with dozens of stores and the option to shop online. If you or any of your kids play hockey, Pure Hockey is the place to find just about all of your equipment, skates, sticks, gear, bags, jerseys, and accessories. Plus, Pure Hockey is one of our affiliate partners. Next time you break your hockey stick or your kid grows out of his skates, why not check out purehockey.com? While you are looking for hockey equipment, you can also browse around for merchandise from your favorite NHL team, you know who Breezy's and mine are, and make gift giving even easier for your hockey-loving friends and family. And do us a favor, use our special link for purehockey.com when you browse the site and make a purchase, because we'll receive a small commission, which helps me and Breezy create this podcast. Head to the episode's show notes for the special direct link to shop at purehockey.com. What
are you going to do in the off season? Mow some grass?
A lot of grass. I'm going to mow the grass.
Build some stuff.
Going to grow my LLC. I'm growing plants. I was forced to grow plants. It's going okay. I'm starting an organizing business up here in the town that I live in. It's a bunch of summer homes. So I would imagine at the end of the summer, I might get some calls, when the people leave their summer houses, to go and organize it. I cannot tell you, I organized 3 homes and I made 4 trips to the dump, 4 trips to Walmart for like storage containers and stuff. I printed labels. I love it. I'm very good at it. What else? What else will I be doing? Oh, I am going to be making a trip to see my oldest girlfriend. So I'm going to go see her, and hopefully our other friend is going to meet us. That'll be in August. I might have to make a trip out to LA in July to organize and pack my Uncle Jimmy. He's moving.
Ooh.
So we're figuring that out. And then I have a wild October again this year. As soon as the season starts, I probably won't be home, but fingers crossed, I will get to go to both a Kraken game and a Vegas Golden Knights game to see the Stanley Cup champions. So those, I have 2 trips in those cities, and I'm just hoping that is one thing I will be waiting for in the off season is the schedule. Yeah. So I can see, hopefully I can get to those games and that those guys aren't on the road. But what are you doing?
I can meet you in Vegas because I'm an hour away from Vegas. So I can meet you there.
You could come stay in my hotel because it's probably like a big suite, you know, so you don't have to drive home if you don't want.
Yeah, we do that.
We're going to be together.
Yeah.
When was the last time
as our work schedules align?
Yeah.
So my work schedule is a little crazy, but it should be okay.
Photo shoot in Vegas. Photo shoot in Vegas.
Oh, there you go. Maybe.
You guys, we need a new photo shoot to update our picture, don't you think?
Yeah, we do. We do, yeah.
Ooh, I got to figure this out. I got to figure out who I know there that can do this. Yeah. I know a lot of people. Don't worry. I'll make some calls. Lady on TV
Fantastic.
LLC will make some calls for us. Any recommendations on, God, where are we going to shoot though? The desert? Where are we going to
That'd be cool. There's like hiking places that are close by.
But it's like 100 million degrees. I can't do that, Breezy.
Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam.
I wonder if we can like get into the Golden Knights practice facility or something, you know?
Probably. Yeah.
And just like take some pictures in the stands. That could be cool without like their branding, obviously, because you hate them. So you might have to pretend to like them for a minute, but you know.
Yeah, well.
I don't want to push you too hard. Okay, cool. We're going to get to see each other. When was the last time we saw each other? Before I moved? 2020?
Yeah, it was during COVID.
Yeah, it was the end of 2020.
It was like Christmas time because we were wearing our
Santa. So
funny. Gosh, off season. What am I going to be doing?
Yeah, what are you doing
next week? I move into our house next week. So I will be doing that. Working because I obviously have a new job. Got some stuff coming up. I have a lot of training coming up, so I'll be traveling a little bit for training. I will be going up to Vancouver the first weekend of September. And other than that, probably just organizing the house.
Will there be preseason games happening in Vancouver?
No.
Damn.
No, it's the first weekend of Vancouver of September. I know, missing it.
Why are you going there?
I have some things I have to do there. I can tell you after a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is that so secretive?
It's not secretive. It's just, I don't know. I just don't like. Yeah.
What?
So yeah.
Nobody knows when you're going or what hotel you're staying at.
I know, that's fine. I don't stay at hotels. I stay at Airbnbs.
So do I.
Hotels freak me out.
Hotels are too expensive. Airbnbs are always cheaper. Yeah. And you get like a kitchen, and I go grocery shopping, and it's much better.
Parking spaces.
Yeah. Oh, Breezy will have a new location in the off season. She is going to be decorating her new home office backdrop with all of her incredible paraphernalia. No, that's like for drugs. Or is it the same thing?
I have no idea.
Your fan,
I know.
Like,
I need to try
stuff. You can use that.
I don't know I think so. Yeah, I got to figure it out because I don't want to hang. I have a little bit of a smaller room now, so I don't want to have like too much, and I got to figure. It's like weird walls. But I will have a sports room. So I'm thinking about maybe we could record on the sports room. We'll have more of my memorabilia.
That's the word. Paraphernalia did fit though, but
okay. That's kind of a big word. I have no idea. So yeah, I'll have a new space coming up here, and I'm going to be working on our website. We should have a new website. Probably, I think it's probably going to be at the end of this year. We have we have to wait for our current website, let it run its course. But we'll be working on a new one, so we should have some cool stuff for you come next season.
Yes. Happy off season, everybody. Stay well. Be strong without hockey for these few months. You can do it.
Watch some bull riding.
Yes. Mow some lawns. You'll be fine. Thanks for coming over to our House of Hockey podcast and hanging out with us. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. And in the meantime, you can follow us on social media. Just look for House of Hockey podcast. We'll be back next week.